So the owner comes in. Sorry, this is hard to do with their names. I don't really want to say their names. So the owner comes in. He's a cool guy. He yeah, he's owned the Subways for like a long time now. And we've gotten to be pretty close. I've known him for about 7 years. I've worked for him for like between those 7 years, a total of 5 when you squish them all together, because I've quit and come back and quit and come back for schooling purposes. Anyways, I wear shorts to work all the time. It's really hot with baking and the fact that I just am a hot person, really. Um, so he walks up to me as I'm standing there doing dishes, puts his arm around me. He looks down at my legs. He goes, "Man, you're becoming quite the boy, eh?" I was like, "Hold it right there. I've got something for you to read before you go any farther with this." So, like, he didn't even get halfway through it, and he's a big talker. He just goes on these little spiels about, like, all his knowledge in life. So, like, he was totally cool with it. He went on how much he's, like, saw it coming almost. Like, he likes to think that he's the one that knows he knew about it. So then there was my general manager. I just simply did the same thing. She was about to sit down to eat her lunch. I was like, "Here's some reading material for you." She literally finished it, looked at me, was like, "That's awesome." She's like, "That sounds like," she's like, "I totally like get it." She's like, "I can see it." She's like, "I'm so like," she's like, "I will totally start calling you Toby from now on." So like I was discussing things with them. They changed my name on the schedule to Toby. My manager got so excited that she already made my name tag. So like she kept trying to like get me to stick it on, and like the general manager's like, "Whoa, slow down a little. Like we don't want to like rush her and anything." And no, totally like excited. Want to get everyone to know so that like it is okay, that everyone can be on board. So like they all knew, owners and everything knew, which was good. Then it came time to like tell some of my fellow staff members who I see every day. And for some reason, it was just a little harder. I didn't know how to start up a conversation. One of them's a little older. Um, the other one's not too much older than me. And then there's one that is younger than me right now, that they're the main three I would have to tell. So, like, I really actually haven't gotten around to telling them yet. Most I had was this morning we had a new employee. So, like, my manager and I were like, perfect. We decided that like we were gonna introduce me to her as Toby, which worked out perfectly. And like she kept saying he and him, and I have no idea if this girl noticed or at all about anything, because I have rather large boobs, so it's pretty obvious that I'm a girl, not a guy. So pretty much I told the girls quickly, I was like, "By the way, they're going to introduce me as Toby. I will explain later." So I'm going to have to explain sometime this week, which should be a little easier now that they know about the whole Toby thing. Um, and yeah, so I also decided to tell my grandparents today. I went to their house, and it's my mom's parents. So I'm a little worried about whether my mom's going to be mad at me or not, but I really don't care because I really just want my family to know. And they were totally supportive as well. They totally understood and got it. They were a little confused. They think that like lesbians come from like broken homes is like their way of seeing gay people. That's how come it happens. But either way, I tried to explain to them the best I could. Either way, they were totally supportive. My grandmother would just be like, "Oh, Toby," like she would totally just fix herself right then and there, like right away. So totally excited for that. My dad told my grandmother on his side, and my aunt. My grandparents are gonna tell my uncle. Like pretty much there, everyone knows. I don't really have any like friends I need to tell, so it's not a big deal. Um, Both my exes know. Yeah, like I've got no one left to tell. Um, all I need now is for my mom to somehow come on board. She is so against this right now, and I don't understand why. I tried using the therapist's tricks when I told her my mom didn't like it, about saying like, "You're not losing your daughter. You still have a child. I'm your child. Like you're gonna be gaining a son in a way." Like I know she probably won't like that because I am her only daughter. So I am gonna hopefully deal with that soon. Um, Anyways, so pretty much I came out to everyone with a letter. Uh, Technically only one person by verbal, which was my grandmother, but even then I still handed her the email for her to read aloud to her and my grandfather. Um, like, I'm not best with words and starting conversations, so I don't really know how to go about it sometimes. Anyways, this has actually ended up being a pretty long video, and I've tried to talk pretty quick to get it all in there. So I'm gonna let you go for now, and just check out my next video that I'm gonna make in about 2 minutes. So I'll talk to you again soon.